What's up, movie crew? Welcome to the latest review. Before I get started, if you are new to this channel, my name is Luke, this is Let's Watch a Movie, and if you're anything cinema and physical media related, you've come to the right place, so hit that subscribe button. Today, I will be reviewing Wood's Witch, directed by Shawn C Phillips, aka Cool Duder, and Lauren Francesca. Alright, there will be in the description down below my review for Amityville Karen, as well as my unboxing videos for both Wood's Witch and Amityville Karen. Sorry, I'm noticing a little glare right there because I got the natural sunlight right there. Anyway, Wood's Witch, you got these two vloggers that are kind of in a little bit of rut with their content and decide that they are going to go do the 48-hour challenge of going into the woods where someone recently went and disappeared. And prior to that, they start collecting info from people, getting ideas, hearing some of the stories of things that have happened before. And then they go up there, and that's when things go down. Alright. So, with my review for Amityville Karen, because I gave it a positive review, a lot of people thought I was like comparing it to like some of the other movies I've seen before. So, what I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to give my pros of the movie, I'm going to give my cons, and then I'm going to give my final thoughts. Alright, the pros. For this movie, one of the things, I don't know, it could be a combination of the two, but I have noticed between Amityville Karen and this, it does look like Shawn had a bigger budget this time, and I feel like he utilized it very, very well. And I can definitely see his improvements as a director. Hands down, I noticed that probably within the first 20 or 30 minutes of the movie. Shawn, great job. Glad to see you're doing your thing. Really enjoyed that. One of the other things I liked as well is, again, there was that whole, he used the budget a little bit better on this one. So when you're getting other people talking about it, you've got a lot of different people. You can tell that they're in different areas. While I did enjoy Amityville Karen, you could tell that there's probably 2 or 3 set pieces for the entire movie. This one, you can tell there are multiple pieces throughout the film. I enjoyed that. And again, I get independent film. Sometimes you can't do that. Believe me, I am not questioning that one bit. I'm just saying I noticed the changes. One of the other things too, I've got to say that I really enjoyed, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in my final thoughts as well, but when they're asking others about what's going on in the woods, there's a little bit more of a comedic element than a horror element. And I've got to say, I've really enjoyed the more comedic stuff in this movie. Which, if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know I don't see a lot of comedies. I watch stuff with comedy in it, but I don't necessarily watch a lot of comedies. So, the comedic stuff in here was really good. And the parts where I was supposed to laugh, I was laughing and I was enjoying it. Alright. Another thing I also enjoyed too, this is a found footage movie. And one of the things that I don't like about found footage films, and it's also one of the reasons I don't watch a lot of them, is sometimes it feels like the director just purposely gives us a piece of crap scene and goes, well, they're using an outdated thing, or they have poor internet, so that's why the streaming sucks, or some random BS excuse so they can give us 5 to 10 minutes of something that just looks like trash. In this, that does not happen. And the scenes where you can tell that they are recording and they are shooting stuff, it's noticeable, but it doesn't look like crap. It genuinely looks good because they are trying to, say YouTube specifically, but pretty much they're trying to upload something to YouTube or their YouTube equivalent in this movie. So shout out on that and putting some time and effort into that. Alright, those are my pros. My cons, like I said, I really enjoyed the comedic elements. Once the horror stuff kicked in, it was good, but again, I'm not a huge found footage fan person, so I can't really say I enjoyed the horror stuff in this as much as I enjoyed the comedy in it. Does that make it bad? No. Again, like I said, I personally am not a huge found footage person. So, while it doesn't connect with me, that doesn't mean it's not going to connect with someone else. And one of the other, this is again just a personal thing for me, and I feel like this with a lot of horror films, it takes a while to get to the horror stuff in here. And yes, you do have to build it up, and I get that and I understand it, but there are also quite a few times where I'm like, alright, when's it going to happen? When are we getting there? So, that again is just me. So, those are my cons for the movie. My overall thoughts, personally, I think I enjoyed Amityville Karen a little bit more than I enjoyed this. But again, I'm not a huge found footage person. If you check the channel, outside of Paranormal Activity and VHS, there's not a lot of found footage stuff on the channel. So that's part of it. Another thing too, there was just a lot more that I personally enjoyed, like with what I like in horror compared to this one. Still a good movie. Still glad I bought it. Still going to hang up the poster, just like I did the Amityville Karen poster. And I'm definitely looking forward to the next few movies because I know that Shawn's got a couple more movies in the pipeline. So if you're a fan of horror comedy stuff, definitely check this one out. If you enjoyed Amityville Karen, this one's worth a watch. So definitely check it out whenever you get a chance. In the description down below, I will have purchase links for this. I'm going to see if it's still available on the SRS website because that's where I bought the Blu-ray. Blu-ray is limited edition, so there might not be any copies of this one left. The DVD I don't think has a firm release date yet through Amazon. Sorry y'all, but Best Buy had to go and screw all of us physical media people over, so we're going to have the Amazon link down below and the SRS Cinema link down below. And Shawn, thank you again for another solid movie. Even though my personal preferences are different from others, still enjoyed it. Still looking forward to the next few movies that you're working on. And again, I definitely recommend checking out Wood's Witch. And that's going to do it for this one. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You like what you see, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you plan to see Wood's Witch? And if you already have, what are your thoughts? But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching and tune in next time.